What's up, everybody? We back with another special episode of the RissKy Powerhouse. Got another prestige guest in the building. I'd like to introduce three-time ACC champion, WNBA Draft 2022 to the Minnesota Lynx, KAYLA Jones. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you decided to interview me. I'm excited. I'm ready to tell my story.
Facts. Hey, look, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, it's been a steady grind, you know, coming from the bottom, just basically reaching out to hoopers and just seeing who's willing to, you know, come on my platform and assist me in my path to the top. You feel me? Because I truly believe I got the best product. The RissKy Powerhouse Enterprises, LLC, and Hoopcast is the best Hoopcast out here. And the audience that I target, like we spoke about before recording, you know, my target audience is fairly unique. And you fit the mold perfectly, and I appreciate you for coming on. But let's dive right into it. Jamesville, North Carolina. How are them Kakalaki days?
I mean, it was good. I mean, definitely some backyard brawls for sure. I mean, I grew up playing on the dirt in the backyard with older cousins, kids in the neighborhood. And I mean, it was a one street road, and it was just straight family. So everybody came to my house, and I grew up playing with guys, and we didn't have much down there. It won't no YMCA. It won't no, you get to go to this gym to go get work in. Now, like growing up when I was younger, before when I first got on the ball, I used to be on the highway dribbling through cones and trying to get to it. And that's how I really got it, really, for real.
Wow. And so Jamesville, what's the surrounding area like? What's a larger city that's around that area?
Greenville, North Carolina. So that's why I tell people. Yeah, so I tell people like, if you don't know what Jamesville, you probably know what Greenville, North Carolina is. I'm like 45 minutes from Greenville.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I've been up in that area. I've been to ECU before, so that's around that the ballpark. Williamson. Yeah, I've been out there.
Williamson,
yeah, Williamson got one high school. It's basically one street. It's basically like one street, and then everything on this side, everything on that side.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yo, that's crazy.
You got Walmart on this side, then on the other side, you got like something else. But it's like, that's really it, for real.
3 gas stations in the whole city, cuz.
That's it.
Hey, but look, so you push up in Riverside. How I'm sure by then you knew you coming in to play basketball by high school, right?
Yeah, for sure. Coming out of middle school, I knew some of the girls. I used to watch them growing up, because my mama, she taught in Williamson, so I would go and watch them play. So I knew most of the girls going into high school, and most of them knew who I was coming out of Jamesville. I went to middle school in Jamesville. They already knew what I probably could bring. We just didn't know if I was gonna be good on that level, or she would be like, "Oh, she was just good in middle school." Da da da. But I definitely was surrounded by great girls my freshman year. Jalen Brown for sure. Like, she, to this day, I still talk to her, and she helped me a lot going into high school for sure.
Yeah, so coming through, how was your first couple years in high school? Did you play varsity immediately, or was it a process? How was your story? How was it?
Played varsity immediately. It was different at first. The pace was definitely different compared to, because James was just girls who just playing middle school ball. It was definitely different. And then going to high school, they like the press. It was more organized, I would say, And everyone they were good. And I definitely had a good group of girls where, like I said, I learned from, and they held me to a level like, "Hey, Kay, you could do this." You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was good. High school was fun. Definitely had a lot of memories, a lot of dubs. And I mean, shoot, we went to the championship game. What is that? The high school championship game my freshman year?
State championship,
Yeah. We went there. We lost by a half-court shot with 5 seconds left. So we was close, I dropped like 30 something that game. 30, a freshman dropping 30 in a state.
Bro, I'm telling you. Hey, I know, man. It's always we always get. It seems like every interview we come, most people always talk about the L. Like,
man, I promise you, and that L hurt me.
I'm telling you, everybody be like, we got to the state championship 4 times, but we lost 1, and I be like, you ain't gonna say you won 3? You don't know,
like,
but it's just funny. Everybody always remember the L.
Definitely, the high school was that. Cause we went twice. We went my freshman year and sophomore year. Mm-hmm. And man, when I say that freshman year hurt me the most, because we were like right there, and that would have been the first time Riverside would have won it. So like that hurt. A half-court shot, you're gonna lose like that. And then the sophomore year, we just got smacked. Like Winston-Salem Prep, they smacked us. Junior year, I got hurt. I tore my ACL in the Christmas tournament, the John Wall Classic holiday tournament. I tore my ACL there. And so I didn't play my junior year after December. And then I came back my senior year, and I was going to play regardless. Most people didn't want me to come back, but I said, I can't. I'm not going to miss my senior year. Like, regardless of what happened, I'm going to try to, play. And so I played my senior year. I think we got to I don't know what round, but I think it was a round to get to the regionals or to the state championship.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, coming out, when did NC State start their process? Was it, early? Or did the NC State opportunity come around later? What were some of your other opportunities? Let's talk about your college experience when you start knowing, okay, I can play in college. Okay, this offer here, this offer there. What were some of the, courses of your junior and senior year?
So I got my first offer in 8th grade. I got my first offer from ECU, Heather Macy. She offered me in 8th grade, and I was about to go to ECU. I ain't gonna hold you. The day she offered me, I was about to say, hey, I'm coming there. And my dad told me, Kayla, relax, wait. You still gonna have other options. If this person wanna offer you, I'm sure you can have other options. So I think NC State offered me my 9th grade summer after the AAU process summer, and I was playing with the Carolina Flames, and I ended up committing my 10th grade year.
Okay.
So I kind of knew where I wanted to go because most of the girls who went to state before me, I played with them. So I really wanted to stay with the girls I already knew. I'm kind of like a shy person. I was scared to meet new people in reality. And I wanted to stay close to home. That was really big for me. And just being from Jamesville, just where I'm from, most people wanted to go to USC or Duke, So I just wanted to be different. I wanted to go to NC State and just be a part of the culture there.
For sure. So when you started to name some of those girls, like who were some of those girls you played with before that was already locked in that made you feel comfortable?
Yeah. Kayla Ely, Dee Rogers, Amber Richardson, she was there at the time. So there was like 3 of them I already knew. And then Kai Crutchfield, she had already committed. And I played with her at AU. So I was like, Kai going, like, we could all be together, you get what I'm saying?
Right. And so me, NBA is kind of like what's pushed in our face. That's usually how people gravitate towards basketball as fans. But as we get older, you start to learn there is a lot more than just the NBA, especially the WNBA. In the last year or so, I've been trying to get along with the storyline, actually get into who's good, who's bad, who's average, the history of from 97 up until now. And, talking to people like yourself and hearing those names, that's why I wanted to know those names. Like the college game into the pro game, y'all gonna be the ones that basically teach me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These little lessons for myself. So y'all had a great team. You 27 coming into 2017. That's the learning curve right there. What all did you learn from the girls, from the women, the women that was already at NC State?
Okay, so one person I didn't leave out was Kiera Leslie. I didn't play AU with her, but growing up, I looked up to her. She played with the Carolina Flames, but she had already left, and she ended up transferring to NC State my freshman year from Maryland. And I would say her and Kayla definitely taught me just perseverance, man. To never give up, because my freshman year was definitely a learning curve. Think coming from Riverside to going to NC State and you being that player, everybody was that player on that level. So it was just adjusting to knowing how to play with everybody else and also just learning the whole new system. And it was hard for me. My first 2 years, it was definitely hard. It took a lot of prayer. It took a lot of just not giving up, really. Because I remember my freshman year, I'll never forget the night. We had came back from an away game. And I literally called my mom and said, I want to quit. I didn't want to be there no more. It was too hard. I was like, I hate it here. And to this day, I tell people that just don't give up. I look at myself in my story now. I'm a 3-time ACC champ. I've been to the Sweet 16 multiple times. We got to the Elite 8. I mean, you can't beat it. If in the beginning, you would have never thought that. But I promise you continue to see stuff through. And now that I see what I've achieved and the friendships and the sisterhood I made, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot, and it teaches you how to be grateful for the experience, man, and just thankful. It was a humbling experience my freshman year. I mean, I wasn't never the cocky player, but at the same time, God humbled me on the way. Like, I could take this from you. Just know I granted it to you. And it just made me look at it, approach the game different, treat people right. And I don't know, I'm just thankful, man, for sure.
So yeah, as you start to progress into you know, junior, senior year,
Yeah,
your final year, you know, you playing 30 games, you playing 30 minutes,
right,
and with y'all team, you know, every area y'all was a versatile team that had
right.
a lot of options, you know, in terms of how y'all could decide to play depending on matchups and all of that. So all of
Definitely.
y'all had to be efficient. Like y'all
Yeah.
was some efficient. All of y'all players were. It's like when you look at the team,
I
it's like,
promise, bro.
how
We
do
were
everybody
nice.
shoot? Everybody's shooting 40 from three.
Right.
Everybody somewhere around 47 to 55% from the field.
Yeah.
And it's like when you look at the team, how, because it's hard. See, when like you said, when you that guy or when you that woman, you know, and you nice, like it's easy to play with volume because you can get a
Yeah.
rhythm. You know what I mean? You can massage the ball. When you pass it out, you go and set a screen. You know you're getting it right back. You know you
Yeah.
playing with more confidence
Definitely.
because you know when it's coming, right?
Yeah.
When you depending on what the defense give up and you got to be ready, that's a totally different game.
Oh, it's different. It's definitely different. And it's just, I promise, I'm blessed. I was blessed with the best teammates ever. Like my junior year, it's like we just flipped it. Like we all said we were selfless. We didn't care who got the shine. We just wanted to win. And that's why we 3-time champs, man, because that was our goal. We didn't care. We didn't care. Anybody could have gave you a 20 ball, especially this last year. Anybody could have gave you a 20 ball.
Yeah.
And that's how we won. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had the average OD to win, you know. And that was just a blessing, you know. And it was with great girls. Like my teammates, I love them. You know, like they're good people on and off the court. So I definitely appreciate Coach Moore for that and his coaching staff because
And
they
that was
definitely
my,
recruited.
and I didn't mean to cut you off, but you foreshadowed perfectly because I was about to say, and Coach West, well, Coach Moore, respectively, when you think about, you know, his process, you
Hmm.
know, I'm sure there's a lot of small data to get people to play unselfish like that is not easy, especially when you're
Right,
pulling the
right,
best
right.
people out of their areas,
Yeah.
like we keep reiterating. But what would you say is the reason of how he massaged people, you know, not ego, but like he make you feel comfortable to want to give up what you think you could do? You know what I mean? How does he go about that? Like, what is the process at practice and, you know, just learning each other?
I mean, he big on us playing together, but I think you just respect him. You know, at the end of the day, you have to respect. He's a winning coach, so you know what he's telling you is correct somehow. Like in some way, it's right. I mean, this guy know how to win, and once you put your pride and what you want aside and what the team needs, that's what we did, and that's why we were winning. And I think he had mature ladies, well, mature women on his team and on his staff that could actually deliver that to us as players. And then as players, we received that to be able to win. Like we saw the bigger goal. I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah. So when you look at your progressions, who was that coach on the side? You know, a lot of people praise, you
Yeah.
know, the head coach, but it's always
Right.
that one. It's usually assistant. Sometimes it's the
It
ball
is.
boy. Sometimes it's the towel. You know, the equipment
Yeah.
manager. But they
Yeah.
stay out the practice with you, and they get
Yeah.
your rebounds. You know, they say, "Look, man, I just watch you play this whole game,
Yeah.
and this is what you're not doing." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody might not be telling you this, but this is what it is. And then sometimes you might be like, "Oh, they told me this yesterday." You try it out in the
Right.
game, or you work at it at practice, and you like, you was right. Who is that person?
Who was it? So I got about a good three for sure. I got Coach Aaron. She was our assistant coach. And
Mm-hmm.
from my junior year on, I went to her a lot. I had my best friend Jalen Lauder. He was our manager, and now he's our grad assistant at NC State now. And then I had Essence Balcom. She was our grad assistant my junior year. I think either my sophomore year or my junior year. I think my sophomore year or my junior year. And she guided me a lot too, especially my junior year when she was there. But those three, I would say those are the ones who would stay after practice with me, um, rebound, encourage me before the game, watch film. Coach Aaron, I was always in the office watching film. You know, and that helped me a lot. That made the game easier. It slowed the game down for me because I knew what the team was playing, how they were playing their offense or their defenses, and I knew how to adjust within the game because I remember probably watching it with her or watching a certain player. What was their strengths? What were their weaknesses? And I would say her and Jalen Lauder for sure. Those are my top two they helped me a lot throughout my college career.
Facts. So now that we got those people out the way, on the other end, I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
Do you know what's going? You know what's going?
You either talk about Jada Boyd or who could you be talking about? I don't know.
On the other end, while you was at NC State, Sebring, Deron Sebring.
Oh,
did you see him up close? And when you watch dude, because he went to Lake Taylor High School, he went to Massanutten Military Academy. Like he one of them dudes athletically, with the length and all of that stuff. That just like he real good. You know what I mean? Up close and personal. Right. Did you ever play against dude, or like did y'all actually scrimmage against the men's, or like? I know in Carmichael, I be seeing some people come through sometimes in Carmichael. Like, how is that? With having a guy on the guys team and the girls team good.
Yeah, definitely. DB, the man a bucket. The way he could get to the cup is ridiculous. The man, I pray he goes crazy in the draft this year. I mean, he deserves it. So definitely praying and rooting for him. And we never scrimmaged the guys when it comes to basketball. We play like kickball. They made us do a kickball match this year. But other than that, we never scrimmaged them. But it was always good to see our guys win. I'm really pulling for Coach Keats, especially this year. And I pray they do well on and off the court. So, yeah, I really don't know much about the guys, honestly. But they cool people for sure. They cool people.
Who is Jada Boyd?
She's my teammate. So I thought I think she's from Petersburg, Virginia. That's right. Okay. Yes, I thought you were saying maybe like I'm from Virginia, so JB, but yeah.
Yeah, me and Sebring, we from the same city, but I'm just like 3 years ahead of him. Yeah, we from Norfolk. Like I'm just like I graduated from high school in 14. I think he graduated in 18 or 19.
I think that's right. Yeah, he a bucket, bro. He definitely a bucket. Definitely. It's crazy how he could get to the cup so easy. Honestly, what made me see that DB was different when he dropped out. Was it like a 30 ball or a 40 ball against the Big Ten matchup this year?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They went in like multiple overtime, and he was just getting to the cup. It was barely off threes. It was just off getting to the cup. I said, yeah, this man's different. Just easy layups, like breaking people down. That's crazy.
Athletically, really crazy. It's the length too. Like he got long arms, and he an easy 6'8".
Yeah, Duke would be nice for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely rooting for him, praying for the best for him.
For sure. Moving forward, coming out of NC State, you definitely ended on a great note. As you enter your post-college career, how was those first few months preparing for what you knew was at stake?
My post-college career, what you mean?
Like coming out of college, coming out of college, what was the work like then when okay, college over, it's time to take the next step?
It was smooth, definitely. I got back in the gym with Kiera Leslie. But those couple of weeks before the draft was definitely stressful. And if I could do those over, I would. And because I really felt like I wasn't in tune with my friends. I didn't embrace those last couple of moments with them because I was so stressed about what's about to happen, And these last couple of months has taught me so much about life and just in general. Like life is short, embrace the people that you have in your corner, like that's in front of you. Be intentional with your actions and intentional with your love. And I mean, my postseason, it taught me a lot just in a short amount of time. It definitely changed my perspective on life, my heart posture, everything. But yeah, just preparing for the draft was just staying in the gym really. I was anxious a lot. I was nervous. I was stressed. I didn't know what was going to happen. And, as a kid growing up, you played ball all those years because this was your goal. You wanted to hear your name called. And so that's why that reaction y'all saw was genuine. It was a lot of just like a relief, like, okay, like my name got called. But that wasn't even the end of the story because like, okay, your name got called, now what? It's like, you still got to go make a name for yourself. And so now I'm learning that and I'm just trying to adjust and be patient and wait. When my opportunity comes, just grasp it.
For sure.
Yep.
So I seen your video or whatever. I've been trailing. We connected through Amani. I went to school Amani at Shaw, and she seen me on social media all of the things that I was starting. So she reached out to somebody that I used to hang out with in college, like, yo, let them know that I might be able to do something for them here or there. And then Gabby was like, "Hey, if Monty hit up Kayla, would you be interested in that interview?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just funny how you know those lines draw. But
Right.
when you talk about, you know, disconnecting from you know, the support sometimes, you know, you said you didn't really speak with your friends much.
Yeah,
Um
I was just so stressed, man. Like I was there, but I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like
mhm,
I wasn't my jolly self. Like normally I'm goofy, I'm laughing, I'm joking, like I'm in the moment. And I just felt like I wasn't in the moment those last couple of weeks when I was with my teammates, my friends. I was just
mhm.
so stressed and I had put so much pressure on myself. Like I wanted that bad. And it's like now I apologize to them this day. I did apologize to them because like it wasn't fair to them, you know. And they understood what I was saying. So they was like, KJ, we get it. That was your life, you know what I'm saying? That was your goal. That was your dream goal. We understand. But it's like, but it taught me that it's like nothing is that big to where you would risk your friendships or relationships
Yep.
just because, you know. So I don't know. It taught me a lot. I'm really grateful. I'm in a good space and just trying to be intentional with loving and just caring for people and just trying to inspire others for real.
Exactly. And that's the mentality. Like if you don't know, people watching, and there's more people watching than you think.
Right. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. If you don't know, like people, right, like you said, people are watching. And it shocks me to this day the amount of DMs I get and just saying like, hey Kay, that post right there helped me today. Like, that makes my day 10 times better than anything else. Because as long as you can help somebody, and that's what we're here for. We just here to help others. We're here to love on each other, spread love, you know, spread awareness about different stuff going on in society. But
Yep.
regardless, we all gotta be there for each other. And it's like that's really why I post the days I post, because like I get it. Like you never know what somebody going through. You never know how someone's feeling. So it's like if I can post something just simple that could like maybe get you through your day, that's the best for me. Like I love that.
Yeah. So going to training camp, like you said, you got to make a name for yourself and all of that.
Yeah.
Leading up through that training camp, you know, you met some people who was in professional
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, you battling against people who fighting for jobs. Bottom line, that's just what it
Right.
is.
Definitely.
How was that experience? I'm sure it was a lot of fun. You know, I'm sure you got some networking going and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But how was that training camp with Minnesota?
It was great, and the players amazing, top tier, definitely professional, very professional. And you can tell they about their business, really. Like Sylvia Fowles, in and out. Like she want to get the job done, get in and out, learn what you got to learn, and get out. You know, she's a caring person. Ariel Powers, she was cool. You know, she made sure I was good. Jessica Shepard, Rachel. I mean, I met Angel McCautry. Like, I definitely met some vets who were definitely there for me throughout the process, and like I wouldn't trade that experience for the world because it was necessary. I just feel like I had to go through that. I mean, Coach Reeve, I mean, top tier coach. You know, she knew how to balance between being a coach but also treating you like a person. And just
Yep.
seeing that was dope. You know, she's a great coach. She knows the game out of this world. Like she really knows the game. And so just learning from her those couple of weeks that I was there taught me so much. Because when I went there, I had no idea what a DHO was, a step up, dunkers, like all those terms they were teaching me. I had no idea because we didn't learn that. Like I never heard of that stuff. But it was just I don't know, it was just different. And I was grateful for this. When I left,
Hey,
I was
look,
like, okay.
I didn't play basketball. Look, I was in the band, right? But I know what a dribble handoff is. I know what
I
the
didn't
dunker
know
spot is for
I
a
didn't
power
know what
forward.
none of
Come
that,
on.
bro. I never heard of none of those terms. So I'm like a DHO. I was looking at the playbook. It was like DHO, PNR. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh, like it had to click. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
it and say I knew it just like that. No, it had to click. Like oh, drew a hand off. Like you know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
never knew what that was, bro. Cause I don't know. We ain't talk about that. We just said dribble hand off or go set a flat pick. I ain't know
Yep.
all that stuff, bro. So it was a learning experience, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time there. Like Minnesota was a great place. The fans, the coaching staff, the players. Like I said, it was amazing.
In fact. If you don't mind me asking, what's the next endeavor?
So right now I'm playing over here in Mexico, and I don't know in Monterrey. I can't pronounce the team. I'm sorry. I don't even want to make myself look crazy here. It's something with an L. And then hopefully in September I'm going to play in Hungary for about 6 or 7 months.
And and look, this is a blessing. Like, people don't realize the value that is in having the ability to get paid to go to different places, bro.
Right, right. And
Like,
and let me tell you, brother, like literally, it took me, cause I took a break from all after the training camp. I took a break. I was like, hold up. Can you hear me?
yeah, you good.
All right. So yeah, I definitely I took a break from ball, and I was just like, I can't do it right now after training camp. And so I took a break, and I was like, okay, like I was like, I don't want to do it right now. And so I played pickup. I was always working out, and then I played pickup with Lord. I don't know if you know L'Oreal. I don't know if you've seen us post whatever she had runs on Raleigh, and I was like, yo, I miss basketball, you know.
Yep.
And so once I played, I was like, I got to play somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play somewhere. And so I was praying, I prayed, and I was like, God, if you send me another opportunity, because they had offered me, Mexico had offered me to come play when I got out of training camp. But I was like, I can't do it. Like, I just want to take a break from ball and just be with my family. You know, 'cause I've been playing ball, I think, every year, every summer, going back because of school, doing summer workouts. So I was like, I'm going to take a break. And so I said, I'm going to spend time with my family. And so after I played pickup with Lori, you know, and Kiara and Grace, I was like, God, if you grant me another opportunity to go play basketball somewhere, I'm going to take it. And literally, bro, I went on a fast, and about the sixth day, I got an opportunity to come play back in Mexico for the playoffs. And I wasn't gonna stop this one, because like, one, you get to see the world for free, you get to play the game you love, and you get paid while doing it, and you get to meet new people, and so, and you're right, like I get to travel the world, like it's actually a good thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Going to Hungary, for me,
Yeah,
I'm a regular dude, right? If I wanted to make that move, that's an easy 1,300 just to get there.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't beat it, and that's my whole perspective on it had to change. It was like, it might not be the WNBA, but regardless, you're still playing the game you love. I mean, you never know what can happen from playing indie games. So it's just coming at it with a positive outlook, for real.
But and I'm not sure if you hip. The WNBA is going high quick. Like, it's in a rocket right now,
Yeah,
and the expansion is imminent in the next 3 years. They're gonna add team. They have to.
they have to.
It's too
Yeah,
much demand. Like, the demand for the game is growing. You know what I mean?
yeah. And like basically, like this year, all the people that got waived, it was kind of crazy, you know.
A lot of
So
tough decisions.
a
But
lot of tough ones.
outside of basketball, using the platform of the game, you know, you grow a lot of friends, family, supporters, and basically you groom a market that supports you. So how do you plan on monetizing that individually as an entrepreneur outside of the court? So once the game is done, you can be an
Yeah.
entity.
Man, to be honest, that's what I'm learning right now. I'm seeing how much you could get out of just marketing yourself and your name. I'm really trying to use that to the best of my ability.
Lock in with the RissKyPowerhouse Enterprises LLC and Hoopcast. We got everything you need. We got the white and teal for the summertime. We got that black for you know, everybody like that. If you want to just go to the club, throw your little jacket on, throw your little jeans on, go to a little lounge real quick, all black, I got that for you. We got everything you need.
Sure. I appreciate it, man, because I'm really learning that now. Like, I'm trying to learn how to market myself, and it's like day by day, trying to move at my own pace and figure this stuff out. Not rushing just because I see others going like they doing their thing. I'm rooting everybody else on, but I know in due time I'll figure it out. You know, so right now I'm just trying to figure it out, staying patient with myself, and we'll see. Because I definitely get that. Definitely marketing your name is different. I mean, right now people just handing out money. I ain't even gonna lie.
People love you right now, and the fact of the matter is they love you for who you are and what you provide, right? So you got to remember, like, at some point in time, if you don't provide something else, you know, that love gonna die, and that's just the bottom line of strangers. You know, attention span is like this, so you got to keep something in their face. You feel me? And like you said, you know, your heart might stray away. You know, I need to be with my family. You know, I need time away. I need this. So when you're not providing that ball no more, like, what can you provide?
What else are you giving? Yeah,
exactly. See, I went to school for business and accounting. That was my. So what did you study at NC State?
I did sport management. So I'm thinking I wanted to go into coaching. I'm not sure about that yet. We'll see. I don't know if I'm ready to be stuck on that time schedule, just being stuck on a basketball schedule again. So I don't know yet.
So hey, it's a lot of endeavors that can grow. You know,
Right.
I'm posted in Raleigh. You know, we can communicate on some things outside of here that's going that I'm trying to really get going in Raleigh, and it's all about just pushing your own name. You know, and so it's not really me asking you to push my brand, but it's more so people showing people how to create their own brands, so we can bring our brands together and do something in the city that's beyond us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just where I'm at with it. And like I said, I call this the groundwork stage. I'm basically committing this year to, you know, traveling on my own, you know, like funding my own tour, you know, getting all these interviews out. WNBA All-Star beginning next month, heading out there. Big Three, Dallas next month. Big Three, KJ McDaniels. This the plug right here. That boy KJ McDaniels said he gonna lock in with your boy in the RissKyPowerhouse. So we're gonna pull up on the Big Three, you know, watch him play, get that interview done. We got a lot of other things, the TBT tournament, HBC United. Shout out to Stephen Whitley and HBC United, the GM. We locked in hitting the Rucker Park in New York in a few weeks in July. So July is a big month for the RissKyPowerhouse. Y'all definitely stay tuned. Look forward to everything we got going on, because you know, every day just take another step up, and eventually you'll get to the top. And that's just where I'm at with it. We provide apparel. You know, we getting to a point where we about to start providing insurance. You know, it's a lot of different businesses, independent ventures, you know, in which I can create an entity that people can support. You feel me? And I just, like you said, you learn it. And I just want you to know, from me to you, do that for sure at some point. Because, you know, our names got to live on after we gone, you know, and Versace, Walmart, Gerber, all of these people are names. All these companies are names, you know, that they found a way to make 100 years from now know who they are. So to make everything shorter, I appreciate you coming on for sure. You just drop some gems. You let people know, you know, your down moments. While it seems like things always high, 3 championships and all of that, but it's a learning curve that people gotta respect. It's a grind.
That's what people got. They gotta be transparent, you know. And that's why I feel like that's people respect you more. They don't. You can tell them all the stuff you accomplished, but true, people got to get it out of the mud sometimes. And this is showing that, hey, everything ain't sweet.
Facts.
But continue to grind through it, you know. So just try to be transparent, tell my story the best I can, and I'm thankful for it. It's my story. Can't nobody tell it like me.
Hey, I'm thankful for having you on. I'm Kendall Bishop. We got Kayla Jones. She's about to turn up in the playoffs out there in Mexico. It look like the weather beaming. Hey, look like the weather beaming out there.
Sometimes I gotta find some shade before I talk to this man. I gotta find some shade.
Hey, look.
It's nice out here.
Because North Carolina, bro, it's like 92 out here right now. I'm indoors till at least 5:30. People don't have to hit me at least 5:30.
I feel it. I feel it, man.
But look, I appreciate having you on. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. Yeah, thank you for sure. When you come back to Raleigh, hopefully we can get a live joint going. And we can definitely keep this thing going, pushing forward. Thank you so much. Kayla Jones, man. Kendall Bishop is the RissKyPowerhouse. We out of here.
See ya.